So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. It's the day after the Community Shield, which Manchester City won on penalties. A bit gutted, but overall there was so much promise from the game. We were by far the better team. Really, throughout the game, City didn't turn up. We wasted so many chances, but to score late on and then to concede straight after, it was similar to a lot of times like last season. And then they won it on penalties after Onana made the first save. It's a bit gutting, but overall, it's a Community Shield. It's just a teaser for the season. And again, we had to let City have something after taking away the FA Cup from them in the FA Cup final. So overall, not disappointed, not really fussed by it. At the end of the day, I said that in the preview, if we win it, then fair enough. It's a good way to start the season, a bit of a teaser for the season. And again, to win against City is always good. But yeah, overall, not too disappointed. But also, when I was at Wembley yesterday, we had some breaking news, not just about one player signing for Manchester United, but two players in a double deal. Matthijs Ligt and Mazaraoui are both signed for Manchester United on a double deal and are set to take medicals on Monday, and both of them are set to be available for the opening day of the season on Friday. Very excited, was a bit out of nowhere. It's been quite quiet recently regarding transfer news, but out of nowhere, a double deal for De Ligt and Mazaraoui. Both players we definitely needed, and that also saw Aaron Wan-Bissaka leave Manchester United to join West Ham, something we expected to happen. And also, even more breaking news. The whole video is filled with breaking news. This morning, today, Bruno Fernandes has signed a new contract with Manchester United to keep him at the club. Absolutely massive news. But before we talk all about all these players, guys, all the breaking news going on, my editor is away at the moment. So, you know, the videos will not be as good as they have been recently. Like when I'm reading outlets, they won't be on screen for you guys to follow along with. You won't see pictures on the screen or anything, but it's just for a while. It's not for too long. We'll be back definitely editing the videos when the season starts. So I'm very excited about that. I don't think the first game, he might not be back in the first game, but from then, all will be back to normal. So, yeah, just sorry about that, guys. But, yeah, it's what it is sometimes, and you have to deal with it. So, yeah, guys, let's get straight into it, because nobody cares about the Community Shield. The reaction's done with that, but we want to talk about Matthijs de Ligt. And Fabrizio Romano broke the news yesterday. I had a drink in hand. I saw some breaking news on my phone. I saw a double deal, and I got excited, guys. That was my day done. I didn't care how the game went. This was what I wanted to happen. Manchester United, I've been needing a centre-back for a very, very long time now, or depth in the centre-back position. Euros here, but of course he is injured. So De Ligt was desperate. We needed him. He wanted to join Manchester United. He was waiting. He wasn't negotiating with any other teams. He directly wanted to join Erik ten Hag at Manchester United, and it has been complete. And Fabrizio Romano broke the news, also David Austin as well. But Matthijs de Ligt to Manchester United, here we go. Bayern accept Man United condition to include add-ons, which is what Bayern wanted for this deal to happen. 45 million fixed fee with 5 million add-ons and also payment spread over 3 years. So this is a structure Ineos are going by now. We saw it with Xerxes. We're seeing it again with De Ligt now. Over 3 years, the payment will be paid off. And 45 million, so around, 35 million, 40 million, because it's obviously euros. So, yeah, very, very happy with that. Really, really good deal. And Mazaraoui, we'll get on to him in a minute, but he was an absolute bargain as well. So, yeah, 45 million mixed fee, 5 million add-ons over 3 years. Matthijs to sign a 5-year deal plus a 1-year option as soon as authorised to travel. Of course, he is set to take a medical on Monday alongside Mazaraoui, and he is set to be available for the game on Friday and could potentially start. How good will that be if Matthijs de Ligt can be in the starting lineup against Fulham? You know, back at Old Trafford, first game back. Oh, it'll be amazing. It'll be absolutely buzzing. So, yeah, guys, we needed him. Thank God we got him over the line. And I'm really liking our centre-back depth now. Maguire, Martinez, Yoro, and now Matthijs de Ligt. That's not bad. That's not bad. You know, it could have been up to Debo as well if certain things were allowed, but, you know, that's not happening anymore. West Ham have ended up getting to Debo, which I think is a great signing for them. They've been doing really well this window, but enough about that. So, yeah, the depth for centre-back now is much better than it was last season. We still have Johnny Evans. We still have Lindelof. I do expect Lindelof to leave as well because, really, if you're seeing these type of players come in, there's no spot for him anymore, really. He's not going to play, even to come off the bench or play in the cup games. He's not going to be playing, really, is he? So, yeah, I expect Lindelof to leave. And I do expect still a lot of departures to happen with some players. We heard Casemiro is set to stay, which is quite disappointing, but didn't have a bad game yesterday. Yeah, overall, Matthijs de Ligt, really, really good deal and a good price as well. And I'm so glad we got him and Mazaraoui. I want Ugarte as well because the key thing for me is that these players, they want to join Manchester United. And, you know, I can't remember the last player that wanted to join us, really. Because it's so exciting now under a new regime, Ineos on board now. Players want to join up. Players want to be a part of this now. And I'm so glad. And I get another former Ajax player. The youngest Ajax captain ever. Yeah, of course, he got his move to Juventus, then to Bayern. So top clubs have wanted him. And yes, it may not have worked out for him at those clubs. But that's completely fine because different managers can get different players playing the best they can. And Ten Hag, hopefully, can get the best out of Matthijs de Ligt. Because, you know, I do think there's still a lot of potential there. He's still 24, which, again, is still very young. You know, he's still in his prime, basically. And he still has the potential to go on and be a top centre-back. And hopefully that's at Manchester United. But Matthijs de Ligt, Martinez on Friday, hopefully they can both be fit to play and be starting at Old Trafford on Friday. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below on Matthijs de Ligt on a 5-year deal. Very, very happy with this. Another former Ajax player joining on board. And, you know, hopefully it's one of the better ones because a few of them haven't really worked out. Anthony being one of those, but you know, Martinez at the backs worked wonders for us, been fantastic for us, so hopefully de Ligt can follow suit as well. So very, very happy with Matthijs de Ligt, guys. That brought a smile to my face yesterday. And also, guys, we had, and here we go at the same time, of course, a double deal for Noussair Mazraoui to Manchester United. Fabrizio, here we go. Green light as planned after Wan-Bissaka moved to West Ham. And this was stalling, and this was a frustrating thing. We could not get Wan-Bissaka off the books quick enough. And that's why there was such a delay with getting Matthijs de Ligt and Mazaraoui in, because they were waiting for the double deal. And the only way they could do that is by, of course, letting Wan-Bissaka go and finding the right terms, the right transfer for him to go to West Ham. And that's been sorted now. He's jumped ship over to London, which, again, best of luck to him because, yes, he's a player which... He had his ups and downs, to say the least. But again, he's a player with so much potential. And again, with a team like West Ham, he can definitely flourish in there. So really happy he's going to make that step there, considering he wouldn't have played too much in our team. So yeah, green light as planned after Wan-Bissaka's moved to West Ham. Mazaraoui will cost 20 million add-ons included. 20 million add-ons included. Payment terms favourable as Manchester United wanted. So the reason it was also taking so long as well, because, you know, they weren't having it. Bayern wanted to stick by what they thought, you know, they wanted really, and they were not clinching on it. They were like, we want this, otherwise you're not getting de Ligt, you're not getting Mazaraoui. And to get a double deal as well is seriously impressive, and probably why it took a lot longer to get this type of deal done. But yeah, Mazaraoui cost 20 million, add-ons included, favourable as Man United wanted. Mazaraoui signs a 5-year deal, so literally the same as de Ligt, and 1 more year negotiated by Rafaela Pimenta. So yeah, de Ligt in, Mazaraoui in, very, very happy. And with Mazaraoui, it's a big upgrade on Wan-Bissaka. You may think what you're on about, but this is a player who, again, is still very, very young. He's still a player which has so much potential. He's a player which, again, was wanted by big clubs. The reason why he went to Bayern, of course, you know, one thing I just want to say is Xerxes and de Ligt. Was Mazaraoui there at the time? I don't know, but they were both together at Bayern as well. So they're going to know each other quite well. But yeah, Mazaraoui went to Bayern, and yes, I mentioned it again, it didn't really go to plan for him. Played a few games, and again, didn't look out out of touch or anything or out of place in that team. He just didn't like play to the best of his ability, and that can happen. But again, a move like this will definitely just favour Mazaraoui, and hopefully he can take that step up from Bayern into Manchester United and show his best ability. That's what I hope can happen, because again, as I just mentioned, he's a very, very top player. We saw it at Ajax, another Ajax player as well. I mean, might as well just call this Manchester Ajax or something like that. You might as well at this point, but yeah, I'm happy with this, guys. I'm really happy. And also, he's a player which can play left back. And again, what I think Mazaraoui has over Wan-Bissaka is defensively, Mazaraoui is solid. And also going forward, he offers so much more than Wan-Bissaka does. So he's basically a modern day fullback, up and down. He can create going forward. Defensively, he's really good. He has that high IQ, so he always does well in his man. And again, he can really help out going forward with assists as well. So very, very happy with this deal. And again, with Luke Shaw also being very injury prone at the moment, Mazaraoui can also play left back. So again, it's really good to have that balance there and that depth there for when Dalot comes out, or if Dalot gets injured, you have a quality backup in Mazaraoui. If Shaw gets injured, you have a quality backup in Mazaraoui, who can play both left back and right back. So it's a really, really good deal. And for like 50 million, which again is an absolute bargain, both of these, Ligt wasn't a bad price. Mazaraoui wasn't a bad price. Really, really good business by Ineos and Manchester United. So I'm really happy with that. And of course, Fabrizio gave the here we go on Wan-Bissaka. Understand medical test already booked on Sunday for Wan-Bissaka. That's probably done now. Fee will be 50 million, which again, I thought we could have got a lot more for him. Because I don't think, 50 million is a bargain, I think. It really is a bargain for Wan-Bissaka. Man United authorised Wan-Bissaka to travel, with Mazaraoui joining soon. So yeah, we knew this was going to come as soon as Mazaraoui was done. Wan-Bissaka was up next to West Ham. And also, guys, more news on Ligt. 45 million plus 5 million fee will be spread over 3 years, as we knew. Bayern also believe 5 million add-ons are easy to reach. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, he's set to take a medical to be available for the game on Friday. And also, guys, the last bit of breaking news today, which again, we had so much. I was at Wembley, so I couldn't really do much video-wise. I wanted to come on. I couldn't wait to come on and do this video. But this morning, some more breaking news. Manchester United have reached an agreement with Bruno Fernandes to extend his contract. New deal will be valid until 2027, plus option included for a further season to June 2028. The best news, this is a player who's always available. He gives his best for United. He's one of our most consistent players. He's captain material. I absolutely love him as a captain as well, because he just has so many, valuable traits as a captain, which you can see on the pitch when he's we saw yesterday at the FA Cup final Community Shield. Rashford missed a chance. Bruno was straight over there, saying to him, head up, mate, don't worry. And we've seen so many times Bruno has done this to certain players. He's a leader on the pitch. He's a leader off the pitch. And again, he's a player which I did not want to lose. Genuinely, I would have cried if Bruno Fernandes left, because he's so key to this team. We've seen when he's not involved how crap this team was last season. As soon as he's in the team, he makes everyone play better as well. And that is so, so key to having a successful team, to have that right leader in charge, to have that captain that you want to captain the team, who's going to go out there and make the team perform better. He's going to make sure, as himself, he puts his best performance on the pitch, and that's what he does every single game. And he's there every game. He's never injured. He's just so, so good. And again, he's a player I absolutely love, so I'm happy he will be staying and has extended his contract with Manchester United, guys. So let me know your thoughts down below. Are you happy with all of this, guys? Ligt in, Mazaraoui in, Bruno Fernandes, new contract. I was fearing he was going to leave to Saudi as well, which I also want to mention. But, the fact we've got it done now, we can all just calm down a bit, settle down. He's staying. He's a Manchester United player, and I want to win him a Premier League while he's here, because he deserves it. He fully deserves it. And again, he's going to be now up there with our highest payers in the team, which again, I think he fully deserves as well. And, maybe the wage system is going to be a bit, fucked up with this, because other players are going to come in now and think, do you know what, I want to be on Bruno Fernandes' contract. But the thing with Bruno, he's earned it. And, he's earned it because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this. You can label 5 or 6 things on why he's now one of the highest players or highest earners in the team. I mean, not payers, highest earners in the team, and why he's Manchester United captain, etc. You can just go on and on. So I'm really happy with that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, guys. But all of that, I'm happy. I'm happy with the business so far. Yes, there was a steady patch. Yes, I was getting concerned that the Ligt wasn't going to get done. Mazaraoui wasn't going to get done. But overall, it's all worked out perfectly, guys. And now, I don't want us to be done. We need a midfielder now. That is desperate now. We need a CDM and a centre mid. And Garte, someone like that is definitely needed now. Because really, we've got a centre-back in. We've got our full-back in, which was needed. I don't think we need any more attackers. So the midfield area now has to be prioritised. Because you cannot just have Casemiro there. Because, yeah, let's be honest, he's going to be used this season, it looks like now. Because he's captained in pre-season. We've heard he's staying. But again, he's not good enough. He's not good enough to keep on playing every single week for Manchester United. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, guys. But I expect more business. We're not finished yet. Or Ineos are not finished yet. And hopefully Manchester United can be ready now for the start of the season next Friday, which I'm very, very excited for. I mean, being back at Wembley, seeing the team yesterday was absolutely brilliant. You know, good day out, as I mentioned. Unfortunate to lose, but a lot of promising signs. But yeah, guys, smash a like. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.